Artwork in this video was by Cairn. Thank you.
Idris on high, that was exhausting. How those elves spend every waking second within that cavern eludes comprehension. And that's not even starting on those women. The way they spoke to me, as if I was some second-class citizen. Touching my horns without asking. I mean, honestly. And the food? I understand options are limited down there, but come now, albino fish and drowned eels. Not the refined taste one would expect from the upper class of society, that's for sure. I miss the sky. Looking up at that ceiling with those stalactites made me so uneasy. I don't know if I'm made for this kind of work. I know that sounds impossible with how well I hid it, but I just felt exhausting after every meeting. I miss my home. I miss my silk sheets. I just want to quit and return to my palace. But if I quit, they'll lose all respect for me, won't they? What shall I do? Enter!
Ambassador Senjun, we are now arriving at Mount Midos, lower quarters. Your bag shall be unpacked at the dock.
No, lower quarters. I meant to be delivered to the Motatari district. Keep my bags on board until we're ready to depart.
I'm sorry, Ambassador, but this vessel is required for naval purposes on the Rizon campaign. New orders. A passenger ship will take you to your quarters within the hour.
An hour? What on earth am I meant to do in the lower quarters
I'm sorry,
in an hour?
sir, but those were the given orders. We will be landing shortly.
No, please. Come now. You can... Could this get any worse? Golden God. Servant, come here and massage my shoulders. Oh, so stressful. What am I meant to do in the lower quarters for an hour? Yes, well, I suppose high elf food of any caste is better than that dark elf nonsense. Good point, servant. We can at least burn some time finding something to eat. Maybe we can even watch a street performance or something. Sometimes I can hear the music travel up all the way from the lower quarters to my home, so it might be good to see it a little further back. I mean, it's better than that blood sport business the Dark Elves are watching. I mean, honestly, how can they find watching a bunch of brutes and muscle-bound bodies slice each other up entertaining? Why not a play? Why not a poem? The way they treat their slaves is quite barbaric. I will say, though, serving wine at those events was a good idea. We ought to adopt that. Speaking of, make sure to grab that case of ruby port and the spider silk robe that I bought. Right, we best disembark. Me? You want me to carry something? Why would I do that? I'm not made for physical labor like you. No, come on, stop this nonsense. It'll be nice to be on solid ground again. The cool mountain air, the sprawling forests below. Come on, hurry up. Right, it's just down here towards the gangway. Here we are. Open the door, please.
Yes, Ambassador.
Feels good to be back somewhere normal for a change. I mean, even if it's not the comfort of white marble and the flower gardens, and the silk pillows, and those big teal curtains. Even still, it's nice. I can feel myself unwinding like a spring coil that was just so tightly wound up in that place. I don't think I was myself. All right, let's make the most of this adventure. See if we can pick up some trinkets or some such to show the others that I visited the lower quarters. Now, let's... Servant? What is it now? Why on earth are you staring at the floor? Well, of course we're high up. The lower quarters are built out of the mountain. You've been here before, don't you remember? Well, I'm sure the whole structure is a bit rickety, but it's not going to fall off the mountain. There's literally thousands of binding and levitation spells to keep the slums in place. Now stop staring and come on. It's because of slaves like you that we had to put up railing guards. It costs the capital a fortune, but you silly outsiders get so mesmerized with large drops. Personally, I don't understand it at all. Great golden god. Come on! Stop worrying. I want to get something to eat. Now, the food market should be in this direction. Oh, this way? Right. Goodness, stop dragging your feet. I told you, I'm hungry. We don't have all time to dally about. You know, Oh, servant, come look at this. Oh my, these little golden trinkets are so sweet. Look, there's the seal of Idris. This one here. And, ooh, this grapevine wreath. They give these to royalty. You, little worker, how much? Signum imperatus. Oh. Signum. Poscae intosti? Ne. Aspostum centos midos. Yeah. Bravo. All right, you have my coin purse. Pay the man 5 gold. I do not barter. I'm not poor, you know. Pay the man. And, here you are. Bravo. All right, put it on me. How does the crown look on your prince? Exactly, extremely fitting. I feel like I'm practically glowing. All right, yes, food. Goodness. It feels so good to be back in the sunshine, don't you find? I'm not so sure I can handle going back to the Underdark. Obviously, it wouldn't exactly be quitting, now would it? I mean, I'm certainly qualified. I'm just not the right fit. Obviously, they'd struggle to find someone else quite like me, but I'm so unsure. Let's say, hypothetically, you were someone of importance. Wild, I know. But if you saw me leaving my job so soon after getting it, how would you perceive that? Come on now, you can be honest. I can take it. Well, what would you know anyway? You really think that? Well, I haven't said I'm doing anything yet, so let's not make assumptions. Now, hurry up. Those wine bottles cannot possibly weigh that much. Are you positive we're heading the right way? I mean, I know I sent you down here to do shopping for me before, but honestly, I'd forgive you for getting turned around. They certainly are more chaotic down here than in Motatari. No, it's almost charming, honestly. Oh, look, books! And they're far cheaper than the usual shop near the capital. Let me see here. The Golden Word of Idris. No, I've got 3 copies of that. Prophets and Pride. Oh, fiction. You know, I do have such a taste for fantasy. Sometimes my life can be so stressful, and it's good to get a touch of escapism. Let's see here. I don't think I've seen some of these before. Are these international? Muk Tuk Mao. What on earth language is this? Ooh! Look at this one. Lust in the Stables, the Stormy Stallion. I think this is a centaur book. Vanta midos ores in talia ai? Still dios manto pleco. How exciting. It seems the censorship is a little less enforced down here. Come to think of it, I've seen very few guards. Maybe I can find something from my library. romance. Ooh, sun elf, no thank you. What on earth? Rough seas, rough scales. A crater and high elf romance. Who wrote this? A crater or a high elf? Comet Cascadia. A frost elf, of course. It's amazing what some people will read. Well, I think I'll take this one, and maybe the centaur romance novel here. Well, go on, pay them. It's 10 silver. Yeah, bravo. Lovely. You can hold on to these. All right, let's keep going. Now all we have to do is follow our nose. It's got to be around here somewhere. Left or right here, servant? Okay. This way. Maybe. Oh, is it? Oh, yes! Finally! I'm utterly famished. I mean, you can practically see my ribs. Look, my outfit is semi-see-through, so you really can. I think I just want some bread with choripi and jewel jam, as well as some tea, of course, and maybe some rose salad. Where can we find all that? Well, I have to say, this isn't exactly looking familiar, but it's good to see how the other half live. This food is safe to eat, isn't it? Right, servant, you're poor. What would you recommend? Well, I know it's not your culture, but you've eaten this food before. Surely, when you come down to the market, you don't keep all my coins. You must spend them on yourself occasionally. I'm not angry, I expect it. So what do you buy? Very well, let's start there then. Just up here? I shall order. I know how to speak the language. Miss Crotes, Yike Hon? Oh, Momozeya. It Baladal, Trie, Lacaneros. What do you think, servant? Do I want the mutton, or the cheese, or the vegetable dumplings? A mix? Sumigon. Sumigon? Bravo. Privitos? Yes, spicy. Dark elf food was so bland. Yes, spicy, please. Privitos. Servant, I am a high elf. We have been eating mountain sting peppers for a generation. I can handle it better than you can. Upper quarters, lower quarters. I'm sure the spice difference is minimal. Thank you. Yeah. For you. Bravo. Finally, something worth eating. You know, when the... Nothing. It's nothing. Very good. Servant, why don't you have some with me? Please. I had the cheese one. The sauce on top is very good. It is a tad hotter than what I'm used to, but that's perfectly fine. You are not to say a word, all right? I'll just have this one with less sauce on it. But the thing is, getting back to the earlier point, I'm just not sure whether I should continue to pursue my role as ambassador, or whether it's unsuited to me. Like you said, how will it look? I don't know. I could always try and enter some other industry. The Navy is booming at the moment. Maybe I could be on one of the warships. What? I could. You're right about that. A prince shouldn't be where there is active battle.
Ambassador Senjun. It is so good to see you. How have you been? Admiral Yala, I am well, thank you. I just got done with my trip to the Underdark, my first big ambassadorial duty. And how are you? I am well. Thank you for asking. I will be taking off on the Raison campaign shortly.
The Raison campaign? That's the group that's taking my ship.
I see. I am very sorry that we had to commandeer your vessel.
Oh,
Anything for this great empire of ours. Honestly, it's very good to see you, though. I didn't expect to see anyone I recognized down here in the lower quarters. It is a place of great bustle and liveliness.
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
I always come down here for the momos. I see you're having some.
Well, please, have some with us. My servant and I are certainly not going to eat all these. Be my guest.
Oh. Thank you. I find the lower quarters food to be more nostalgic for me. I'm sure after such a long trip to the Underdark, you are also wanting the comforts of home.
Oh, aren't we all?
Very good.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I like that it's got a kick. Admiral, I wonder if perhaps you could help me with a conundrum I'm having at this moment. You see, well, being in the Underdark was quite taxing on me, and I'm just not sure if I'm suited for it, but I also know that leaving my new ambassadorial duties so soon would look badly upon me.
Yes. Quite the conundrum, Ambassador Senjun. Might I ask why you found your new position to be so unsuited to yourself?
Well, it's a lack of refinement, if I am to be frank with you. They didn't seem interested in a word I had to say. The other ambassador, what was her name?
Jagdish.
Yes, thank you. They all turned to her and spoke with her, and I was only there to be looked at.
You're feeling underappreciated in your new role. Would that be fair to say?
That would be an understatement.
In which case, leaving would only confirm their ideas towards you. The idea that you are lesser than, that you ought not to be seen or heard. You would be playing into their stereotypes of males within both our culture and their own. If I had some piece of advice to give you, Senjun, it would be that high elves do not back away. Make them see that you are a necessary ambassador to them. Show them your importance, in whichever way you can.
You're absolutely right. Yes, of course. I am Senjun, Ambassador Senjun. I deserve respect. Backing away now would only serve to show them that I am in some ways lesser. No, I need to pull myself up, spend a week back here preparing, and then head back down to that dark hovel they call I'm sorry. I did not mean anything by that, Yala. I know that you are, of course, mixed.
I prefer to think of myself as a high elf.
Right. Well, you have certainly helped me out a great deal. Why don't you stay and have some tea with me? We can find a little place to sit.
I would absolutely love to, Senjun, but unfortunately, as I mentioned, I have to head back to the ship. The Raison campaign. You
Yes,
see.
of course.
I'd forget my horns if they weren't screwed in. Yes, you get going. And thank you once again. It means a lot. Of course. Have a good rest of your day. You too, human. Well, that sorts that out. I feel like there's a weight lifted from my chest, you know? I feel so much better about everything. Yes, I just need to prove myself to them. Yes, but for the time being, we are going to relax and, why don't we, go get some tea? Oh, and then we can go to the fabrics district and pick me out some more clothing. Your hands aren't totally full yet. Yes, we'll have some tea, then we'll go to the fabrics district, and then we'll have just enough time to get back to the boat, and I can finally go to my bed and relax after such a long and stressful day. Yes, that sounds good. Oh, I'm feeling much better now. Oh, Idris above. Yes, all right. Now, servant, where's a good tea shop around here? Don't worry. Just point it out and I'll lead the way. Finally home. That commercial airship was a unique experience, let's say. I can't believe they didn't give me a private room. Just some seats alongside strangers, and they didn't even offer me refreshments. Can you believe it? Well, exactly. It was a 40-minute journey. How do they expect that they can treat people like that? Especially people coming to our district. Clearly, we're of higher status. What, we're just meant to be cattled around with servants? But, as I've said before, these are all experiences that will make marvelous conversation at dinner parties. All right, servant, come now. Bring in my luggage. Put the wine cases over there. And my hand luggage. That can be put by the door. Carefully. Goodness. Now, the boxes of trinkets, those can go next to the wine. And then the travel crates. Just tuck those out of the way. We'll sort through everything later. Well, you'll sort through everything later. You know where the things go, don't you? Wonderful. Pass me the mail, would you? Okay. Oh my. Seems like Devaki is getting married next week. I'll have to go out to the bank and get some freshly minted coins for the ceremony. No, we can't use those ones. They're old. Bad luck. Oh, what's this? A new royal decree. Restrictions on metalwork. Honestly, why send me this? It's a waste of parchment. Do I look like a smith? Oh. Duke of Ianwa Point is coming back to the capital for a ceremony. There's going to be a ball. Wonderful. And we arrive back just in time. I can show off my new spider silk outfit. Okay. Servant, send this message off as soon as you can. The acceptance invitation. Right at the bottom. Just tick that. Good. Well, aside from this, I think we're all up to date. You're going to have to clean this place up. I can practically see the dust in the air. No, not now. For now, I want you to run me a bath. Yes. Lavender and Highland lilac. Yes. Right now, please. Thank you. Oh, and once you've done that, I want you to fetch me a bottle of cloud wine. And some of that sheep's cheese that I like. I just need to de-stress after such a long and arduous trip, combined on top of having to do my duties for a week straight, yes. You are going to give me a massage in the bath. Yes, that sounds good. Get it started now. I'll just start looking over some of my chores. Goodness, that looks absolutely perfect. You know, I really did miss this. Not just having a bath, but also you drawing it for me. It's nice, it just being the two of us again. Now, my wine, if you would. Well, where is it? Oh, wonderful. For a second I thought you forgot it. And I just complimented you. That would have been embarrassing. Please. Now would you look at that? You see, as much as I appreciate the ruby port in the Underdark, one of the few luxuries that they had down there, you don't get that wonderful sparkle like you do with cloud grape wine. Servant, you must have missed it as well. Here, try some. Oh, go on then. There we are. Cheers to us being in our sanctum again. You must be so happy to be back, alone, able to wait on me privately. Now, go fetch me the sheep's cheese while I get in this bath. Oh, that's good. Finally, getting to relax. Come here, servant. Oh, perfect. Thank you so... Now why are you looking away like that? It's not like it's nothing you haven't seen before. Come on. I have to say, this sheep's cheese is so much better than what they have in the Underdark. Alright, I'm not going to keep harping on about everything those terrible people do wrong, but I'm going to hold to the point. I'm going to enjoy the luxuries that we have up here in the mountain before I have to go back down there. Now, get behind me. Now. And start massaging me. What a good way to end such an eventful day, don't you think? Yes. Senjun, Ambassador of the Underdark. I think that title is far more trouble than I assumed. But it does still roll off the tongue so well, doesn't it? And it's not like I've been a bad ambassador, even if they weren't willing to listen to me at first. And I'm going to take, Yelar's advice. I'll make them listen. After all, I can command you around, and you were very stubborn when we first met. It'd just be a matter of time before they succumb to my elegant charms. Lower, please. I'm feeling far more confident about everything. Well, I do agree we're probably going to have to stock up on supplies. I was woefully unprepared for my first time down there. Yes, maybe some dried flying fish, some cheese, obviously. I can introduce them to the hardened varieties that we have. They store well, so they'll do well in their dingy little caves. And, what else? Oh, fruits. They don't have a wide array of those. They have grapes, but what else? Absolutely. You know, I didn't ask. What was the, servant or slave food, as they put it? What was that like? I would have expected worse. Pardon me? Well, I'm certainly... No, I'm just a little taken aback. Dormice? Is that a punishment? It was considered a treat. I cannot with these people. You can go harder, I can take it. I'm working up so many knots in my back from the tension of being around such a... What is the polite word? Different culture. And let me stress again, their religious practices. I am certainly glad that we went to Idris instead of the Silken Mother. Yes, worshipping an elder god. Oh, I don't care what they call her now. She'll always be an elder god in truth. Yes, no, I do not... I do not think that that's very becoming of a modern society. We must more forge our own paths, you know? It's very old-fashioned. You know, I was learning a history lesson, and apparently back when we were the connected Iron Empire, they worshipped her in secret. So they were always sneaky. No. No. None of that. You know, I actually don't know who the Iron Elves worshipped. I'm not a history fan, personally. Well, not a history fan outside of High Elf history, which is by far the grandest and most important, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? Watch yourself. Just because I like you doesn't mean I won't hold you to the standard that all High Elves hold their servants. You are not to speak ill of our empire or anything about it. That includes our god, our food, our drink, or of course me. Now tell me how pretty I am. See? That felt very genuine. Thank you, servant. Do you think we could get some lilac for my hair, I mean? I want to smell nice before I head out and greet my friends again. Oh yes, they are going to be quite... I've just had a thought. Yes, if I'm going out with my friends, you are going to be in attendance. Well, I'm going to want to show off a few of the things I purchased, and I'm certainly not going to be the one to carry them. No. I think after you finish up giving me a back rub, you're going to have to join me in the bath. Because you smell like sweat and hard labor, and we can't have that. No. You need to be fresh, approachable, lovely, like me. You are a reflection of me, and so you must be up to the high standards that I set. You don't want a bath? Yes, of course you do. I thought so. Everyone likes a nice bath. Apart from those, what are they? The water contraptions that I saw on the admiral's ships. Yes, showers. Very quick, almost brutish. But then again, you can't have big sloshing buckets of water on a great flying vessel. Although I would. Oh, if I could have my own airship. I'd carve a bust of myself on the front. And I would paint it teal. That way it would blend in with the sky and be as lovely as my hair and horns. What do you think? Could I serve as a great admiral? Say it with a little more confidence. Without the sarcasm. I think sometimes you test your limits with me. Come on now. Get the lilac in my hair and start rubbing it in. You're done enough on the back for now, but we're going to come back to this when I'm in my bed. I want a full body rub down. Okay? That's a good servant. See? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I missed. Private and personal time. It always works out for the best, doesn't it? I get my new role, and every now and then I get a whole week off to come back here and unwind. I can definitely do that. Almost definitely. Yes, probably. Come on, quick with the hair products.